Good evening, Gridiron Classic. This is Tim Seckler, your commissioner, and tonight is the draft pick drawn for the Gridiron Classic League. Uh, to kind of go over how this is going to work, there's going to be 2 rounds of drawing. To pull up my sheet here. The first round is going to include the assigning of 1 bingo ball to each owner of the league. And the order that I have here is the order of the names listed on the league member page. There's no significance to this order, it's completely random. So the first drawn is I'll be assigning a bingo ball to each owner. Once that is done, I'll return all the bingo balls to the bingo cage, in which I'll draw to assign a draft pick to whichever ball is drawn. So over here I have 12 bingo balls for each of the 12 teams to show that it's valid and that there's actually 12 balls. I'm going to put them into the bingo cage one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now there's 12 bingo balls in the cage, and I will now start drawing the balls. And the first ball that I'll draw will be assigned to Steve, then to me, then to Chris, and then so on. So let's get started. And if you're watching, I would take note of which ball you're assigned to, but I'll also periodically show my other screen as well. So the bingo ball assigned to Steve Seckler is B14. Okay. Alright, the next ball that'll be assigned is to me. I will have ball I-20. The next ball will be assigned to Chris Williams. Chris will have the bingo ball I-19. I-19. Okay, the next one's for Mark. Mark will have O67. O67. Alright, the next one's for Billy. Billy will have B8. B8. Alright, the next one's for Brian. Brian will have N40. N40. Alright, next one's for Kyle. Kyle will have O71. O71. Just a review real quick. Alright, the next one's for Richard. Richard will have N44. N44. Alright, the next one's for Hugo. Alright, Hugo will have G55. G55. Sorry. Alright, the next one's for one of our new members, Garrett. Oh, 2 fell out, but Garrett will have I21. I21. Oh, and then Geoff will have G54. And then the last one is for Jamie. Jamie will have N33. N33. Alright, so now each team has a designated bingo ball, and at this point I'll return all the bingo balls to the cage, and this next round of drawing will determine the draft order. Alright, so I'm going to return the bingo balls to the cage now. Just 1 second. According to YouTube, I have 2 viewers. No, one of those is Steve. Alright, so now we're going to begin the second drawing, and this is where it gets important. So, for the first overall pick in the 2016 Gridiron Classic Draft, goes to I21. I21, and that's Garrett. Alright, the second overall pick goes to G54. G54. And that ball's assigned to Geoff. Alright, the third overall pick I19. I19, which is defending champ Chris Williams. Alright, the fourth overall pick. Oh, 2 fell out. First one, N40. N40, which is Brian Bunce. And the next one, N44, which belongs to Richard Sheeney. So we have the first 5 picks so far. Alright, for the 6th overall pick, goes the B8. B8, which is Billy. Alright, we're halfway through. 7th overall pick. Oh. 7th overall pick goes to G55. G55, which is Hugo. Alright, let's continue. 8th overall pick. Goes to 071. 071, which is Kyle. Alright. So remaining is 3 Secklers and Mark. Oh, 2 fell out again. 9th overall pick goes to I-20. I-20, which is myself. Alright. I know Steve's probably getting a little nervous. Next one's 067. 067, which is Mark. Okay. So we're down to the final 2 bingo balls, which is between Steve and Jamie. Alright, the 11th overall pick goes to Jamie. N33. And so that leaves Steve with the last overall pick of B14. So Steve has the last overall pick. So to summarize here, here's the draft order from this drawing. And thank you to my few viewers who set aside some time to view this. And I'll be posting this on YouTube for everyone else to see afterwards. And just as a reminder, we have a new rule or a new option this year to trade draft picks. So once I set the order, you should be able to propose trades to other teams if you choose to do so. I know some of you probably are not very happy with your picks. Thank you for viewing, and our draft will be on September 1st at 8 p.m. Tentatively, we're planning to have a live draft, but I'll send more details as we get a little bit closer. And it looks like most of the people have paid the buy-in. If you haven't, please get that to Chris. And thank you for viewing. Have a nice night.